Hi, YouTube. I'm back. It's Mickey. How's everybody doing? Hey, I'll just wait till a couple of more people come. I have somebody very special that I'm going to interview today. This was kind of like spur of the moment thing, but I think it's a perfect time to go live on our channel with an exclusive. So let me just type in here, or I'll type in here that we are live, and so people can come and we can just chit chat for a little while. If you guys hear some YouTube in the background, that is, of course, Baby Fox. He's on his YouTube channel right now with an interview. Okay, so got that out of the way. I'm back. Hey guys, so I have a very special guest today. I have this person on speakerphone, and she is the founder, the originator, the guru of our group. She is started the group, and it's been about a year now. It's been about a year. And so I decided to interview her. I did have another person in mind to interview, but with the lifestyle that we have and with the things that we do in our group, a lot of times anonymity is of the utmost importance because we don't want to lose money. We don't want to, there's a lot at stake sometimes when we, come to public forums. So I was able to get our goddess, Miss Ashera, on the phone with me now, and we're gonna just do an interview with her and kind of pick her brain a little bit and see. And she just on her channel, y'all. On her channel, she just dropped like a major bomb that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's gonna go viral. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But then for the most part, we'll just kind of pick her brain a little bit. So her name is Miss ASHERASTAR Goddess. She goes by ASHERASTAR. She has like, several different handles and names that she goes by, but I know her, of course, by a different name because she's my BFF. But here she is. Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm here.
Yay. So she's here, guys. She's live. And so I'm just going to ask her a couple of questions that you guys may not already know about her and some stuff like that. So I guess my first question would be, what made you start the group on Facebook?
I started the group because a lot of people were asking for personal consultations, for help, and I thought a group would probably be the best way to kind of do all of that in one place, and then consultations would just be for extra help, you know what I mean? And also sharing tips and motivation with other like-minded women will actually push you further and help you get your goals a lot faster.
Right.
So it's very, very beneficial for everyone.
Right. So, well, I guess, so how long have you been on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube since 2010.
Ooh, really?
But not in front of the camera. I got in front of the camera in probably 2014 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember. One of those.
Okay. So when you first started YouTube, was it like for a following, or what was your main motivation, I guess, for starting your YouTube channel?
For starting my YouTube channels, I was watching a lot of YouTube, and I figured you know, I have things to say. Maybe people agree with me, maybe they won't, but this makeup is looking too good to go to waste, so let me get on film. How you doing?
Got you. So at the time you were like a stay-at-home mom, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I had a lot of free time to just do nothing.
Right. Okay. And so I know initially you started out with your Michael Jackson stuff, because of course we're both really big fans of Michael Jackson. But what kind of led you to branch off into the different? Because you have, how many YouTube channels do you have?
I have probably about 4.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
But I don't post on all of them. Just probably about 3.
Right. Just 3. You know, she just got 3 channels, and they're all monetized, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know it.
So they're all pretty. So she's like a YouTube like goddess, clearly. And okay, so you have the 4 YouTube channels. What made you like? I know, you know, one of them is a spiritual channel, and then you have your relationship one. And I know recently, somebody said you have 5 channels. Okay, but so what made you like? As far as your focus on women, because that's kind of how I came into knowing you. So what made you like want to kind of focus on that area?
Well, of course, you know, I started off doing readings, like card readings.
Right.
Back in the old days, and on Facebook, and everybody was a woman that I was doing readings for in the beginning.
Right.
Everybody had man problems. Everybody had the same problem, and I kept seeing a pattern. And I'm like, they doing it backwards. The heck?
Right.
This reading not gonna help them.
Right.
But they need some real advice.
Right. Okay, so right now we have there are 4 groups, right, on Facebook. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Right. So there's 4 groups. So there's a spiritual channel, there's a level up group, and there's a the gold digging group, and then the bonnets and do-rag group that man, probably more people is in that one than a little bit. You want chocolate milk? Okay. So talk about the individual groups and how those kind of came out.
The gold digging group was first.
Right.
And the gold digging group started off as, you know, you want to learn how to be a gold digger? Come join this group.
Right.
And it was free. It was free in the beginning until the trolls. But that's why we have to charge for people to get in, because people will come in to be nosy and to report back to, you know, whatever, Pick Me Central, and, you know, just be really messy and spread around people's business. So we had to start charging to keep out the picnics, okay? Because you know that they would rather spend, you know, however much we were charging back then in the beginning on their man. So you know they weren't going to pay for it themselves.
Right. I think it was 25. It was 25.
Then we had to raise the price because, you know, they might have got together and saved up and, you know, got in still. Or if you're really serious about what you're trying to do, you're going to pay the price, and you can get it from a man if you're real serious about gold digging. Otherwise,
right,
you know,
right. In the beginning, it was free. It was free in the beginning, and then we went to 25. I think it was, and then 50, and now it's 100 now. So, that's that. This is what day is this? Today is May the. Let me be specific, because
24th.
Yes, May 24th, 2018. The price is currently at 100. And it, you know, sometimes we have different, whenever she feels like it, she'll say, hey, if you want to get in the gold digging group, it'll be 75 today, or blah, blah, blah. So it just really depends, you know, on what we have going on at the time. But the information in that group is very invaluable, because I mean, man, we share a lot of things, you know, in the group. And for anonymity and, like you said, keeping out the dusties and pick-me's, we kind of had to raise the price. And so far, since I've been doing cuts and all this stuff, and yes, I do all the cuts. So I know some of y'all have probably got cut from the group. You know, my bad. It's just business, you know. So that's kind of where that group went. Okay, so now talk about the level up group.
The level up group is for women that are trying to start from scratch. Like, they don't know nothing about a makeup brush. Their hair looks the same since they've been in junior high. Or they could come in looking fabulous and already know all those things, but don't have any game.
Right.
So it's for anybody who needs help in any area to attract wealthier men to them, or just to become a better, more polished woman. You know, even if your goal is not a man, but just to polish up your look to maybe improve your job, position, or whatever. It's just to become better and attracting a better grade of attention.
Right. And that there was a real need for that group, because most of us had started. I mean, it was still probably like 1,000 people when we branched off, because there were still people asking questions like, so what is freestyling? Or there were people asking questions like, well, how can I get my makeup together? But then you had women on the other side of the spectrum that were like, oh, I just got flown to Botswana, or, you know, like the princess or wherever. They were getting flown all over, getting Range Rovers and different things. So we kind of were like, okay, this side is annoyed with this side and vice versa, you know, and drama and stuff was going on, jealousy. So we kind of split it, and it's really been beneficial because we're able to give more specialized attention. And then in the gold digging group, we're able to ooh and ah at all the shoes and trips and, you know, all the stuff that goes on in the gold digging group. So I think it was really a good move on her part. All of this was her. I'm just kind of, you know, I just fly under her. She says, I want to do this. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'll help you, you know. So yeah. So then what was the next group?
Housewife group. We have the housewife group, but it's not super active. It's mostly for women who are already married and living the life. Right. Other women that join want to be married. They're either engaged or about to be married. Right. And they want to get tips and clues on how to, you know, navigate the married life. Then there's women who are in relationships that need, you know, their man to pop the question. So they're trying to get some tips and clues from housewives that don't work, A, B, C, and D. Right. Then there's single women with no prospects that just want to be in there because they don't want a sugar daddy. They don't want, you know, to do the things in the gold digging group. They are looking for a husband. So they're in there. But that group is very good if that's the kind of women you want to be around. I like it. It's very drama free. Yes. Just a lot of posting of, you know, housewife stuff. Right. But if you really want some real information and real activity, the level up group is where you want to be. Right. But the housewife group is really nice if you already got the lifestyle and you just like, here, this is how you do it, ladies. Right.
And so far we've had 3 proposals in the housewife group. So that's good. But there's not, like you said, there's not a lot of people in the housewife group. So you know, I think it's good. I'm excited for them, you know. So we've had 3 women in there that have gotten proposals. So this summer, I think we have 2 weddings and then one like later in the year. But yeah, that group is, like she said, very drama free. And it's more for securing the ring as opposed to securing the bag. And I had totally forgotten about that group. So my goodness. But so yeah, there was the housewife group. And then there is the spiritual group, which, you know, is kind of one of my favorites. But so we can talk about that one too.
Okay, the spiritual group is basically derived from my spiritual channel, and we mainly talk about manifesting and spiritual alchemy, which most of you probably are more familiar with it being called the law of attraction or, positive thinking, but it goes much deeper than that. So that's my spiritual group. And that is mainly for like-minded people and people that just want to expand their, spiritual thinking.
Right. So and then we have the bonnets and do-rag group, which is just complete.
The bonnets and do-rag.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh
yes.
my God. That is a satire group, and it is very ratchet.
Very.
And it is satire, and they are posting God knows what in there.
Foolery.
But it's for fun.
Right.
And it's free.
Yeah.
So anybody can get in.
Right. That's the only free.
It's funny. Like, you want to have a good laugh, you just go in there. You having a bad day, go look around. And you'll say, "Oh, my life is great now."
Really. Yeah. That one is, that one's a special group, because you can find that pretty much in that group, everything goes. So it really is for laughs and jokes and stuff. But we kind of did that one because a lot of people who are leveling up were putting that sort of thing in the gold digging group. And of course, in the gold digging group, we're bougie, and posh, and we don't do those sorts of things. So a lot of people were like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So then we came up with this group so that it would help to kind of alleviate some of that. So everybody can get all their ratchetness out and then come back and be bougie in the other group. So she and I've known her for about a year. And almost as soon as the group started, I think 2 months after the group started, the main group, then I got into the group and I'm like, okay, this is overwhelming. She really needs some help. So I kind of reached out and I was like, hey, I can help if you want. And she was like, yeah, because we had already been talking before that. And so we just kind of, we clicked after that. So that's how we got to know each other. But so we kind of work together. We kind of do, we have a lot of things alike about us, but then our personalities are very different. So we give different perspectives. So the group is very well-rounded in that way. Like, I'll say, "Oh, girl, that's a cute outfit." And she'll come in and say, no, you need to button that up. You need to pull that skirt down, So it's a good, it's a good balance, I think. It's a good balance. So, yeah.
Yeah. Our styles are very different. So,
Right.
We don't argue about it. We just okay, well, I can't wear that, but you can. You can get away with it. Right. And it's usually, I've never had a friend like her, because how normally people are like, girl, no, that's ratchet, that's ugly. Like, we don't, I said this on one of the lives in the group, she lets me be me and I let her be her. There's no, I tell her all, my crazy story times. Y'all have seen a couple of them on my channel, but I've told her some crazy stuff and she just laugh and be like, girl, what? And she's not like that friend that's like, oh my God, you're going to hell for that. Or, so it's just, I let her be her and she lets me be me, but she really is as far as YouTube is concerned, we give business tips, we give tips for just about everything, but she's a wealth of knowledge for, there's that one person in your life that knows a little bit about everything. She knows a lot about a lot of different stuff. And so I kind of just, glean from her what I can, and it works. It works that way. So, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this little revelation, honey. I got to ask you about that little tea. Lord, I'm sure that one set the internet on fire, honey, because I was like, ah! The whole time I was in the chat, oh my goodness, I'm typing crazy, a GIF up in there, what? So basically, she just kind of revealed that she's been a gold digger from the start, we already knew, but basically that when she, well, I'll let you tell it. I'll let you just give a little snippet and then you talk about, whatever you want to talk about for our viewers. Well, I dropped my confession video earlier, about an hour ago. I said it was going to be at 9:45, but I switched it up and changed it for the haters.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just told the world what a lot of my haters were trying to say behind my back and put online and talk about, because if anybody's gonna make money off my past, it's gonna be me.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly. Exactly. Give them the exclusive. Why not? Right. Right. Right.
And I have all the details.
Yes, and she really did like spill all the I mean, her channel is SHERASEVEN1, the number 1, and she basically just told everybody how her and her husband met, James, and it was a little unorthodox, but they've been together for how many years now? 12 or 15? No, it's been like 18 years, right?
Almost. I feel old.
Right. So pretty much like all her adult life, she's been with this man and she married him. She's, a successful housewife. She doesn't work. She doesn't, do anything that she doesn't want to do. She goes shopping with me all the time. We go to the gym. We, lounge around and stuff. So she has a very carefree life. And she was very strategic at a young age. While, some of us were still in the club and trying to get the fine one and, doing all kind of craziness. She was like, no, I need a husband and I'm trying to get this done now. So that's why I really admire her. Not necessarily, necessarily. I admire the way she did it, but I also admire the fact that at such a young age, she was so focused on her goal and she really didn't let up on that goal. Now she's a mom, she has children. So hats off, honey. I was on my little computer like, yes! I was happy. So yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
Thank you. I wanted to say everybody who watched that, thank you. But the real reason that I wanted to tell you guys these things, besides the trolls,
right,
is for those young women,
right,
out there who are, like Nikki said, still looking for love and playing around.
Mm-hmm.
If you secure the bag at a young age, you set for good.
Right. And then you can
set for life. You ain't gonna be trying to rush to do stuff when you're 27 and 30. You're gonna already have it. You're gonna have you're gonna have multiple children. You're gonna have insurance policies. You're gonna have a nice car, nice house.
Yep.
And you're gonna get to relax.
Right. And that's the truth. I was just, their relationship is really, because I've gotten to see it, firsthand. James is so laid back and, they're both really laid back. I'm the one that's like, I'm always bubbly and both of them are like chill and, reserved. And it's just, it's good to see, people that are in a married relationship and they make it work and stuff like that. So yeah, but she did on her channel, she kind of gave the whole story. So you guys will have to go over there and get that story. But it was juicy, honey. It was juicy. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, so that's about her and her marriage. She does YouTube. She has the group. She also does consultations, as do I. And so we're basically we work together a lot, like I said, and we're friends on top of that. But she is the ultimate gold digger. Like every scenario, she knows like an answer for it. Like, girl, all you got to do is do this, or all you got to do is do that. So, so yeah, I think that, okay, I know. Here's a good question. What is the main issue or the main thing that you talk about on your consultations?
The main thing I get asked about is how to get them to give you money or how to get them to call you back, or how come you ghosted me. But those are the top 3 topics. Right. True. So I basically just ask them what has already been done, and I let them know if they can salvage it or not.
Right.
And how they can salvage it.
Right.
you know.
So do you think that, why do you think that's the main question that ladies have? I guess because they know your tactics and you're a gold digger, but why do you think that, like, that's the main question?
Because women are trained not to want anything for themselves, and they don't naturally know how to get money out of people.
Right. Okay. So somebody said, what did you do to get your husband? They're in nursing school and they want to know how, not necessarily the whole story, because you have to go to her channel for that. But what exactly?
Well, you don't got to go to my channel. I'm explaining everything, but I'll put it in a little. I'll tell you in one sentence.
Right.
I risked it all. I risked it all.
She risked it all. Yeah, that's good. Very true. So if you have,
it's all or nothing.
Right. If there's something that you really want and something that you have your sights on, you have to be driven. You have to have a plan, and you cannot let up on that plan because you'll lose. She was determined to win, and that's how she won, basically. So yeah. Yeah. So what piece of advice would you give to somebody who is new to your channel, or somebody who hasn't really who doesn't really know you? What piece of advice would you give?
The best advice I give anybody, male or female, is the world is not fair. Who lied and told you that it was?
Very true. Okay, that's good. Because people that are new, a lot of times they come in with certain values or morals, or, I was taught that you're supposed to do this, and I was taught you're supposed to do that. And so a lot of the initial stuff that we go through in the beginning when somebody gets in a group is that, okay, it's not fair, and you can't play by those rules anymore because you've been losing, and you'll continue if you keep doing that. So yeah, that's good. Okay, so what is the, what is that? It's telling me to do my little spell. Okay, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the, what's the best piece of advice you've been given? The best piece of advice
My mom gave me the best piece of advice that made me who I am today.
Okay.
She said, she told me 2 times. I take people's stuff and I twist it around to benefit me, right? Because it was meant to be an insult.
Right.
She said, if you dating that old man, he need to take care of you. You need to go live over there.
Right. Exactly.
So I packed my little suitcase, and guess what? I'm living Lakeside in Cuba with James.
Right.
And the second thing she told me is that you're gonna be online all day on the internet. You need to be making some money.
Wow.
So I said, "You right.
Yeah.
You get paid." And she was trying to be, facetious with it, but I just turned it around, because I only heard the solution.
Right. And made it happen.
That's it. That's what you got to do. Listen for the positive in every negative thing, and make money off of it. That's what I call spiritual alchemy.
Right. Very true. So the goddess that I'm speaking to is Ashera, Star Goddess, and she is the reason that I started a YouTube channel, because when the group first started, I was in the Golden group, and I kind of knew some stuff, but I wasn't really practicing it. So in the Gold Digging group, I would go live sometimes on videos, and she was like, you know what, you're really good. You should have a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, no way. People don't like me. That's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yes, I think it would be good. And so she kept, in her videos, she would say stuff like, I know people right now who should be on YouTube, and they're just too scared to do it. And I don't think she was necessarily talking about me, but I was like, because I kept saying I was going to do it. So I finally worked up the nerve to make it happen. And so now we're here. Like literally, she's the inspiration behind why I'm on YouTube right now. And it's not necessarily that I wanted to be like her or that I wanted to like kind of, step into her shoes, because of course, she's, like I said, YouTube royalty. I'm not even trying to be like her. I just think that we both have the same ideals and we have different approaches to get there. Like there's one way to skin a cat, like we say down here in Texas. So yeah, I think it just kind of worked out that way, that we were both think the same, and we kind of do the same thing. So yeah, I think she's the inspiration behind this channel, and hopefully, we never know. She's always coming up with ideas and what we can do, and we can do this and da da da. So yeah, it works well. It works well. Yeah. So what do you think, like, tell us about your average day as a Southern housewife. I know you have videos and stuff about it, but what is like the average day like for you?
The average day, well, when somebody feel like working out,
me?
We go to the gym. I meet you at the gym after I drop my kids off to school.
Right.
We work out and talk all day at the gym. Well, not all day, but the whole time we're there.
Right.
Then after that, I probably either go home and do a video or go shopping.
Right.
And then I kind of spend time at home until it's time for me to pick up the kids. Then I take them to get something to eat, come home, do consultations or watch TV, and just chill, basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty uneventful, but I enjoy it because I'm free to choose to do whatever I want. Right.
And I think that's what a lot of ladies aspire to do, because a lot of ladies are working. We have ladies in the group that are still working, and they really don't want to work. And so to see her in action, like she'll do vlogs, and she's in Target and she's like, hi, hello, speaking to the people and stuff. I think it's good for women to see. There's people saying, I'm at work now, so it's good to see, somebody that's positive, somebody that is really, doing the stuff that they preach about. It's really good to see that. So her channel is a mixture of everything, but it's just really, she puts some of that on her channel too. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to introduce you guys. I know a lot of you guys probably came from her channel, but some of you may be new. So I wanted to introduce you guys to the inspiration behind my channel. Tell her thank you so much for, inspiring me and supporting me, because, a lot of times you don't really, especially in this lifestyle, you don't really have people that are supportive, and, to have somebody that is supportive of you is, like golden. So I really appreciate her for what she does and the message that she gives to everybody. So, I'm just trying to do my little part as she does too. So, but yeah, this is Miss Ashera Star Goddess. Her channel is SHERASEVEN, and it's all spelled out SHERASEVEN and the number 1. And you guys can go subscribe to her channel. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably are already subscribed to her channel. But if you're not, she has like 100 million more videos than I do. Pretty much the same content, different delivery. She's much more refined and classy than I am. But it works, it works either way. So anything,
I've been on YouTube for so long.
Right. So anything else you wanted to?
I wasn't like that in the beginning.
Huh?
I said I wasn't like that in the beginning, but as time goes forward, I guess everyone improves.
Right. True. And so did you have like any message that you wanted to share with anybody or anything?
Yeah, I would like to, I wanted to say thank you for helping me with all these groups. Because it is a lot So I'm glad I do have someone I can trust.
Yeah.
And someone that, you know, is going to be on top of certain things that I probably wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out really good, and I'm glad you're part of everything.
Aw, well, thanks. You can contact either one of us through our YouTube channels. Just go to the home page of our what is this, YouTube pages, and you can contact us on Facebook. Normally, that's the best way. I think somebody asked, can we start groups on another forum other than Facebook? Because some people don't want to use the real names. I don't really think that's feasible. I don't know what you think about that, Miss Ashera, but I don't really think that's feasible, because to bring all of the people in the groups to another forum would be like way too much work. And then on top of that, like most people have Facebooks. You really don't have to have your name specifically on there. You don't even have to have a real picture up, honestly, to set up a Facebook account. So it's really easy. So I don't think that we will be moving it to another forum. But, you know, we may, who knows? Maybe we can travel. Maybe we'll take this thing on the road, or maybe, you know, so there may be opportunities for you guys to see us. I know I would definitely love that, but, you know, it's up to the guru. So, so yeah, but that's what we just want to share with you guys. This is my better half, you know, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for blowing up my notifications. And I will be back on tomorrow with Free Game Friday. I have a really good topic for tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Shera says bye.
Bye.